Good day. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm PI187, and I am going to be checking out some Tom MacDonald White Boy. Now, this video was done 5 years ago, so something tells me it's got a lot worse for white boys since this video was made. So, let's just check this out.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Just because you're like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Because I'm related to people who did some terrible.
You might not even be related to them. That's the thing. There's so many people around that have white skin from different spots of the world, and who the fuck, it's so much time's passed, who knows where you've been, where you've come from, and if you even had them. I'm guaranteed none of us have memories of it.
Way back before I was alive, my parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone.
His pretty blue eyes, I like that. But yeah, that's true too. Yeah, my parents brought us up to think everybody was equal. There was no, this race thing just did not exist anymore. It was pretty much, had been dealt with for the generation before.
One who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively. White boy.
Yeah, exactly. There are racist white people, and, they make themselves known pretty well. Even people talk about the older generation, the much older generation. My grandfather said something. He's no longer around anymore, but he said something one time in my entire life that I knew him that was racist. And it was about Will Smith. He walked in, I was sitting there watching Fresh Prince, and he said some racist stuff about him and said Will Smith would never amount to nothing, and who knew he was going to see so far into the future and be right. But anyhow, yeah, it just, one time. And he was, he was much older generation type person. Out of the entire time I knew him, out of 30 some odd years or whatever, one thing he ever said, and that was and I didn't like it. It really actually made me really mad because I really liked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I was into that shit, and I thought it was just wrong talk like that. But I get it's his generation, whatever. I guess they're gonna say that in fucking 100 years about all us people complaining about the trannies. So.
Don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy. You wish you were black, white boy. Dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps and stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You let me.
This whitey is whack. Oh, I'm loving it.
History perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah. White boy, don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy. You wish you were black, white boy. Dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say.
I really like that part. It's got some he's got some the heavy anger shit happening.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an
auntie and uncle and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demon.
2018, yeah. And here we are in 2023, and it's only gotten fucking worse.
Demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads.
Yeah, exactly. So how the fucking, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, does everybody sit there and blame the Germans? Like, oh, you have your German descent, you basically straight up a fucking Nazi? Like, I don't think they do that. Maybe they do, but I don't consider that a thing. But, like, it's basically, it'd be the same thing. It'd be like, oh, you were born in Germany, you know, you're a piece of shit, no matter when you're born for the rest of eternity. Like, we're just gonna keep going with this shit. No, it's not. Like, people are individual.
Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They'll fight in hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise, I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
Wow, that was amazing. I really loved it. That's gonna be one of my top songs for him now. Wow. Oh, I like the heavy part in it where he's, you know, just kind of headbanging. It's got some like heavy metals mixed with rap. It always sounds good when you mix those two. Yeah. Really good song. And yeah, all facts. Tom's got a lot of balls to spit that shit out and, you know, be willing to fucking say it and have to deal with the backlash that you're going to get from it, because you will get backlash. But anywho, I want to thank you for watching this with me. And you know the routine. So anyhow, I hope you come back and check out some more videos. And thanks a lot. Bye.